Hello everyone, this is Mahnoor Imran from Synergy Technical. Today we're going to be going through another agent that Microsoft has built, and that is at your fingertips for you to use if you have an M365 Copilot license, and that is the Researcher agent. What you can do is you can input all the information, you can reason over work files and all other files, and we'll show you that in a demo today, and you can have it give you a lot of great research at your fingertips really quick, and we're going to show you that in a demo. You can see my screen. We'll go to Copilot chat, and where you'll see the researcher and agent is to the left hand side. And if you do not see it here, it might be that your the admin in your organization has not pinned it, so you might want to check with them and see if they can pin that for you. So we're going to hit researcher, and what we're going to do is we're going to ask our question, but I want to show you that you can also add content from your work files. You can upload images and files. You can also attach cloud files. You can also choose dictation if that's something you prefer. If you have a longer prompt and you want to just dictate instead of typing, you can do that. And then also you have recommended prompts down here, so you can use any one of those, but we're going to use our own prompt. And what we're going to do is because it takes a little bit of time, I already have the prompt populated and have the response ready to show you guys, because a typical Copilot prompt response takes under 30 seconds. This takes closer to like 7-8 minutes because it's doing deep research, and I'll show you how you can see that. So I asked the researcher agent to research how Microsoft Copilot is being used by organizations to improve productivity across different departments, so in HR and IT, finance and operations. And I asked it to use publicly available information, so I'm specifying the source of the information, and then I told it to identify common use cases, show some real world examples, and explain key benefits. And then also said that asking it to summarize that information in a simple business friendly language using bullet points and short sections. So it doesn't need to be a full-on report. It can do that as well, but can also do a deep dive and give you a very summarized version that you can share with internally within your company. After that, it's going to ask you clarifying questions. So it's going to say, thanks for your request. Here's some clarifying questions, right? So it's saying, is this intended for internal education, executive briefing? Should I focus on large enterprises, SMBs, or a mix? And then it also asks you for time sensitivity. So are you looking for most recent ones, or are you looking for a broader view, and is the past 1 or 2 years okay? And you can also say they use your best judgment, and it'll go ahead and do that as well. So in this case, I said it's intended for an executive briefing. You use your judgment for the rest. And then what it does is it goes ahead and starts the thinking process. So if we scroll all the way up, we will see that it's beginning the research. It starts reviewing the search results. It's exploring the options and the scenario options, investigating HR issues, investigating the dynamic content, and you keep going down the list, and you see a lot of things that it reasoned over. Then we come down here. It also gives you the option to have it be short or long. In our case, we chose short because we want the summarized version. And then it stops, processing that request and gives you the response. So here it says Copilot is an AI assistant integrated within Microsoft tools. It gives you the use cases of HR, IT, finance, and operations, all of which we asked for. You can also see the citation under each of these sections, which is really helpful. It also then shows you the key benefits that are seen by organizations, and you can see that it goes through each one of them. Also goes through the concerns and limitations, which is what we asked it to do. Gives you the cost and return on investment, uncertainty, and then it also says Copilot is already helping companies work smarter and harder across all these different operations. Now what you can do from there is you can convert this into a Word, a PowerPoint, PDF, or an infographic. You can also ask follow-up questions, so it gives you these follow-up at the bottom. So add more industry-specific examples, summarize key takeaways in one slide. So what we're going to do is we're going to edit this in Pages. If we open this, it's going to show up here, and we can then share this with people to collaborate, or we can add this to our notebook. So as you can see, our report is now here, and then we can change it as we want. So say we want this employee feedback and recruiting insights to be the first one people see, so we can adjust that. If you highlight it, you can change the font, you can change the formatting, you can change the color. color. You can add a comment so people can see it. You can also ask Copilot specific questions about that. So you can say, make it more formal. You can go ahead and do that, and it's gonna, fix that for you. Next, it gives you information on IT, finance, operations, and then all these things that I already showed you. And then from there, if you say you don't like this, you can go ahead and easily just remove that. Or if you want to add something, it gives you all these options that you can add, and just making it easier. So if you want to add, say, a bulleted list, a numbered list, a date, a call out, you can do all those things pretty easily. And then just, take your document and refine it from there, just making it that much easier to, do all this deep research. So as you can see from the demo, the agent actively looks at multiple sources, it compares trends, it finds all the things that you need to have a report ready to show internally or externally, but you always want to make sure that the final output is you and you have your own final touch to it and you've reviewed all the sources, because as we like to say, it's Copilot, not autopilot. But again, the real value is not just in speed, but also in the consistency and the coverage. And the researcher agent does not miss anything, and it really covers all the areas in landscape mode and gives you all the valuable insights that you need for your report. Thank you for watching.